Have you ever thought about how you're going to co-parent with a narcissistic ex? You know how it was when you were married, and it's not going to get better because now you're the enemy. You need to be punished. So yes, they're going to try to sabotage all of your parenting efforts. Now, I'm not saying that that's a reason not to leave a toxic situation, but like all of my other advice, it's to get ahead of it, to understand what's going to have to happen in order for you to be prepared. So that's what we're talking about in this video. But first, will you please subscribe to my channel? That's how these videos are going to reach more of the people who really need to hear this information. I'm Victoria McCooey. I'm a narcissist divorce coach, a motivational speaker, and the creator of the Reclaim Your Power system. I help people every day who are right where you are, stuck in a toxic marriage to a narcissistic spouse, or already engaged in a contentious divorce from one. All right, so you finally get through the divorce process. Oh my gosh, it is so long and so hard with a narcissistic person, but the ink is dry. Now you're co-parenting. What does that look like? Well, you can expect that any information the narcissist gets about what's going on your time with the children will be sabotaged. They will try to ruin events, make everything as difficult for you as possible. One of their favorites is when the children are with you, they call you nonstop or email you nonstop or whatever, because they're free from kids and they know that you're trying to spend quality time with the children. So they try to take you away from the children as much as they can and just bombard you with communication. All these tricks and tactics they use are good information for you to have so that you can put some boundaries in place. But what is a way to think of this parenting situation? We've come up with the term parallel parenting. So here's what we mean by that. It means that you parent the children how you want, in the way you feel is best on your time, and you let the narcissist do what they will do with the children on their time. Of course, if the children are seriously in harm's way, then of course you have to intervene. That's not what we're talking about. It's about bedtimes, it's about screen time, it's about homework, it's about where they go, what they do, all those little day-to-day decisions that you have to make for your children around parenting. You can't get involved in that. And you're not going to let them get involved with you. Now, what the court thinks is going to happen and what may happen in amicable relationships between divorced spouses is you communicate and you make decisions together on what you think is best for your children. You help each other. You pick up the slack. You offer exchanges when the other person is tied up. You pitch in. You help. You do whatever. That's not going to happen for you. In fact, I don't know very many divorced couples who are able to do that. I call it the Hollywood version of divorce. It must happen somewhere for someone, but if you're divorcing, there's a reason. And so what I see, at least in my practice, is that that doesn't work for someone who's divorcing a narcissistic, toxic, abusive, controlling person, because they're not going to change. They're going to remain that way, even amp up their behaviors after the divorce because they're so angry that you left them. And that's a whole other video about their fear of abandonment and how they have to retaliate against you. But what I'm talking about today is parallel parenting. Now, here's a tip. Do not go into court and tell the judge you want them to order parallel parenting. It doesn't exist. It's not a thing. It's just a term we use to describe this way of parenting. Judges can't order you to be parallel parents, so that's not a thing. But what it means is you don't give any information that's not court ordered. Now, be sure that the narcissist will pick the kids up and grill them about what happened at your house. And so you can't even tell the children things that you don't want getting back to the narcissist. And that's hard. I know it does put a filter on the way you have to communicate with your children. But it's for the greater good. It's so that you don't get sabotaged and their plans can be intact with you. One of the things I see constantly, you can't believe that people will do this stuff, but they do. When the narcissistic parent finds out that the kids are going on a vacation with the other parent during their vacation time, they will front run it and take them on the same vacation earlier on their time just to spoil it for the other parent. It happened in my own divorce. I've seen it happen in multiple other divorces that my clients have gone through. This is what I'm talking about. They can't know anything that they can use that information to sabotage your efforts. So don't think that you're going to just call up and say, oh, Susie got a bad grade on her report, or she didn't finish her homework. I think she should be grounded for the week. You're not going to be able to do that. Let it go. First of all, you will be blamed for Susie's bad grade, right? There'll be court papers about what a terrible mother you are that Susie got a bad grade. So just don't communicate on anything you don't have to communicate on. You deal with Susie on your time with whatever repercussions you feel she should have, and let that go. Let dad figure out, or mom figure out what they're going to do on their time. So do you see what I'm saying? It's parallel parenting. You're not co-parenting. You're doing separate things with the children. Is it the best thing for the children? No, but they have a narcissistic parent, and that's just what happens. It's the best way to solve this situation. Sure, it would be great if their parents could communicate and talk and do things together. And that's what the narcissist will tell you, how horrible you're being as a parent because you're not communicating with them. Believe me, that is them putting their interest in knowing everything about you ahead of their children's best interest. So don't fall for that trap either. All of this is about self-esteem, sticking to your guns, having confidence in your decision-making, and not letting anyone sabotage your efforts to be the kind of parent you want to be. Granted, you can't be the parent 24/7 when you're in the situation, but when you are the parent in charge, you parent the way you want to parent, the way you feel is best, and don't let the narcissist intrude on that as best as you can. Are you going through something like this with your soon-to-be narcissist ex, or maybe you're already narcissist ex and you need some more help around how to parallel parent? If you'd like to book a call with me, I'll put a link in the description below where you can get right on my calendar. Did you find this information helpful? I hope you did. If you liked this video, will you please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I've linked a couple of other videos here that I think you might also like, so I hope I see you in the next video.